Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. My name is Stephanie, and this is your timeless romance reading, meaning whenever you find this video, it is the best time for these messages for you. As well as your sun sign, please check out your moon, rising, and Venus for these readings. You can also cross-watch a partner or a crush's sign if you're interested. Do keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Now on this reading, I have set it up where we're going to have a card for the overall energy, the feminine or the natural woman energies over here, the masculine, natural man energies over here. And if you are in a same-sex union, use your intuition to determine who is holding which energies. And then we'll have the connecting energies here in the middle. If you are interested in a personal romance reading, I will have a link in the description below. Also, please find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Creators on the Crest. I would love to connect on social media. I have done some pre-shuffling for this reading. If you're interested in how I prepare for a tarot reading, I do have a video on my channel about that. Without further ado, Scorpio, let's get started and take a look at the overall energy of this romance reading for you. We get the High Priestess, the number 2 card, the number of partnership, and spiritual partnership. The High Priestess, she holds sacred and guards the portal to the Garden of Eden. And she demands that the individuals passing through hold the knowledge and wisdom and are wisely attuned to their own magic. So what an interesting energy to start off with in this romance reading, definitely indicating a very spiritual element to this connection that you're considering here. Let's take a look at the feminine energies and see what's up for the feminine. She gets the Knight of Wands and the Four of Wands. Wow, passion, stability, really looking at the family unit, really looking at moving forward into the most harmonious state. There could be children involved here with the two of you. All right, clarifying the Knight of Wands for her, she gets the Magician. And clarifying the Four of Wands, she gets the Five of Cups. So some really interesting energy of magic that she's using. Remember, I talked about the High Priestess demanding that somebody be wise about how they're using their magic. So that could have come up on the feminine side here, and a little tinge of sadness. We'll get to that and see what's going on. On the masculine side, we have the Star and the Ace of Cups. A wish, a vulnerable, beautiful wish that the masculine put out, probably for this feminine and for this relationship. And the Ace of Cups, this is someone who knows how to fill their cup, emotionally speaking. It's a very nice energy tied in for Scorpio. As the Water Magician, this is someone who knows how to work with emotions very well. The Star is clarified by the Fool, which is a nice, fresh, new, risk-taking, innocent kind of energy to bring in. And the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Two of Swords. So here's the masculine showing us where they're a little bit caught up or a little bit tied up. And they get a little confused about things. So both of you have a little something going on in the shadows there. But overall, it's looking like the focus and the energies, you're both bringing your strengths to the table and wanting stability, partnership, you're each other's dream come true, and you have some really nice blend of the elements here. Let's take a look at the connecting energies and what they want us to know. So here's the image here. And it says, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So that could be what might be playing into the confusion and the hurt feelings here. I'm not really getting a sense that this is something intentional. I am seeing this as an existing partnership, a family unit situation for you, Scorpio. And if you don't have children, it could be fur babies. It's think about all the energies in the household that are exposed to the energies or interacting energies together in the household. It could be that the masculine here has possibly been a little too cutting with some words sometimes, and a little too critical. We could have like a Virgo energy playing into this of some kind, where it gets a little too mental. And over here, it's kind of on the feminine side, the heart gets hurt, which is, it's interesting because over here we have the Ace of Cups. So I don't think that this person was saying anything from a place of like they're trying to hurt your feelings. But they unintentionally did. Let me quiet the little guy down there. They unintentionally hurt the feminine somehow. And that put them into, oh no, what do I do? How do I move forward? I think I hurt them, you know. Okay, so looking at the feminine side, let's take a look at this Knight of Wands and the Magician together and her energy. Okay, so Knight of Wands is a fiery, passionate energy that wants to be moving forward. Okay, probably stagnation to this feminine does not feel good. This is someone who wants to move forward. She wants to move in deeper into her magic. This is perhaps a woman who is about to embark on a journey. It could be a class. It could be a retreat. It could be a set of tools that she's going to begin to use to magic her life up. She's like having a magic glow up is what I get for this Scorpio feminine, or the feminine that the Scorpio masculine is dealing with. So this is a glow up kind of energy. It's very passionate. I do feel like it's very heart led. And there's a lot of fire coming from the heart space. So that tells me that this is someone who's done a lot of transformation, and they're ready to kind of step into a new power for themselves. They do see that as bringing stability and a great sense of warmth to their home space. They are a little bit hurt about something to do with the home space. Again, it could have been critical words or an interaction. To me, this side feels more like she closed off and felt more defensive. There's more of a defensiveness over here. That's why I kind of got it. It probably came from the masculine side there. But she's looking for a happy, harmonious household. She's understanding that that the two adults involved here, when the sadness is created or when she's in that space, it does impact the whole household. And she wants to keep a nice balance. And she's on to this magical transformation, and she's trying to do it with herself first, which is the way it's got to be. You got to transform yourself before you can bring transformation to your relationships. So there's a lot of encouragement to love and accept, and this is very much leading into kind of a new spiritual wisdom for both of you. Now, on the man side, I just sense that this masculine would do anything for this feminine. He absolutely loves her. He sees her as a star, as his wish come true. This is somebody who wants to be in partnership. They will absolutely take any risk they can. They will leap off any mountain for their beloved. And so there's a lot of beautiful energy here coming from the masculine side, a lot of powerful, strong, these are major arcana cards. And at times, I think he's telling us, I might have, put the cart before the horse. I might have said something before I think about it. I might have stepped forward in a less cautious way instead of being more attuned into the heart of the matter, and I might have said some things that were quite cutting, and I didn't mean for them to be received that way, but maybe they were. And I do feel that they're working on this. They're working on this because this is somebody who might speak a little harsher. They might speak a little with more oomph, with more passion, with more directness. They could be a projector type human design. That's kind of what I feel, like somebody who's meant to speak, but they might just need to slow it down a little when it comes to speaking to their beloved. It seems like they might get excitable about other things, and they might do a lot of talking and speaking about other things. And then sometimes they just get into that, and then boom, like, well, you need to do this. And she's like, why? Am I not okay as I am? And there's kind of these hurt feelings. So it's that criticism. that needs to be nipped in the bud. And let's get a little more information here, Scorpio. From the Romance Angels Oracle, let's pull a card that gives us more detail about the connecting energies. So we've got the power of the High Priestess, this spiritual wisdom that's coming out, and we've got the criticism. And here we have that popped out, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Yes, so that might be for either side. Immediately my attention went over here that possibly the masculine was in a relationship in the past that was quite critical. And maybe during times where passions got high or opinions kind of came up and, then it was like a fight. And so I feel like on his side, he's trying to release the way he would have responded in the past and work at being better and more gentle with his feminine now. Now, on the feminine side, she could have a past partner, just a little bit of sadness that may have come up for her. It may trigger her into a previous relationship that wasn't as healthy as this one appears to be, even with the criticism, because I feel like this is passing minor energy, but it does need attention. And if we give this attention and clear it out, it's going to be happy trails here. So, when this person over here, the masculine's responding critically, and then over here, there's hurt feelings, and then it just kind of snowballs, right? It's triggering both of you. So really take a look at how this partnership is different than your past partnerships and where you might be responding on triggers rather than from the beautiful connection that this truly is. Okay, let's get some messages from the feminine. This is Alice's Romance Oracle. So what would she like us to know about this dynamic? What would she like to say? Use her voice to tell us. I am playing games on purpose. Okay, sometimes people do that when they're hurt, when their hearts are hurt. They kind of play a game and they may not want to, but they are. I'm planning on calling you soon. And I think, because I am getting this as an existing relationship, that would be, she's planning on addressing this with you soon. So be ready on this side. She's planning to address and call into discussion this situation. I think she's wanting to make sure that the critical energies are kind of cleared out before she does this. And she's aware that maybe she's taken on a bit of a juvenile kind of response because of her past wounding. So, but she's working on it and going to be speaking about this very soon with you on this side. Okay, let's see what the masculine energies would like to say. I don't know what to do. Yeah, that goes right in with that Two of Swords. You say something, it hurts somebody and you get confused. Apologize. Do I not apologize? You're kind of going through that. What can I change? There's a little confusion there. And I'm frustrated with you. Okay. Well, thank you for being honest, because again, this is somebody who says it like it is, right? There's some frustration going on over here. The issue here is that this masculine has to figure out a way to express his frustration without being critical. So his goal is to use this Ace of Cups to express frustration from a place of love and choose more careful words. This work over here on the feminine side is to heal up the triggers of the past, to not recede into closing off her heart and playing games, and to also sit down and come into communication with this masculine. I feel like a sit down, talk it out, loving session is upon you all there. So let's get some charms to close off this reading. These kind of ice the cake. So I love these little charms. We're just going to shuffle up and get a pinch here. And it appears we have a child involved, like I mentioned before. This is showing a little girl, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. This could represent an inner child, and on her little dress it says love. There's a lot of love here for a child involved. I love that we're getting the owl. I often in my own style and way associate the owl with the wisdom of the High Priestess. I think of Athena. I think of these kind of very wise, elegant, graceful, multi-dimensional sighted energies. And that's what's really cool about this connection. It's very deep. It's very multi-dimensional. We get the treble clef for representing music. So music might be a nice way for the two of you, or it might be a connection point, a way the two of you can express each other to each other. Sending each other a love song or listening to a sad song together when you're healing. Music is a way, maybe both of you are musicians or you like to go to see shows together. Music is important here in this connection, and I think it helps with the healing flow. We have a castle here, which again reminds me of this Four of Wands. The home space is very important. The castle where you both live, reside, everyone that lives in it, that energy is all important. You both might be thinking about a trip, planning a trip. You get the airplane here. It might be time for a change of scenery, do something a little bit different. We've got the elephant. Listen, there's big love with the elephant, a lot of loyalty. There, even though we got the release your ex here, it's not like either one of you is like, oh, I desperately want to be with my ex. No, these are just little elements, little minor energies that need to be released. There is big love here. There's depth of love here. The elephant might be a nice totem for you. And you also got the dragon. It is the year of the dragon. So I find this to be auspicious for this connection. The dragon also represents consciousness. And I think that can be something that ties back into the high priestess, really evolving the consciousness into a more spiritually focused place. And then here we have the little ladybug, which reminds me, be delicate with each other. Release the criticism. Open your hearts back up to one another. Have a nice conversation. Be delicate. Be gentle with each other. Be loving. You both have the energies and you both want that. So work with that energy. See how it goes. Scorpio, I so enjoyed doing this reading for you. Please drop a comment below. Let me know how this felt for you or if it resonated. Share, subscribe, and I will see you next time.